here too? Shit. I know I'm putting you on the spot. Fresh, you want to come up here? I know. You don't have to, but if you want to. You know it's all love right here. Sensei, come on up here. Shout out DJ Money Fresh. Come on now. My dude Fresh right here. So, this how this work. This is the industry panel. So, fellas and ladies, if any of y'all have any questions about the industry at all, now is the time to ask the questions. Other than that, they're gonna give y'all some advice. And you know, so this is the thing y'all need to find out about. So who wants to start it off? Y'all to start off giving advice anyway. Says you want to kick it off? Sight, one of y'all. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Let's start it with a question. We never started with a question. That's what I'm talking about.
I want to know how do you get on daytime radio? Daytime.
The question was, how do you get on daytime radio? You gotta have a lot of fucking money. That's it. First of all, I'm gonna introduce myself. First of all, Big Daddy's DJ. I own Vertical Global Music Promotion. I'm a New Orleans nigga, 7 Wall, hard head. And I'm just glad to be here. I live in Dallas now, and I got this little company that we started 12 years ago, and it's doing real well. And I get the opportunity to do this a couple times a month, to go to events like this. And I always get invited because I keep it 100. So if y'all ask me a question, I'm gonna give you the honest to God's truth on the shit. I ain't gonna bullshit you. A lot of people will, but I'm gonna tell you what's real. So your question was, how do you get on radio? So let me just explain something to you. This is a business, music business. The most important word in that is business. All right. Now, you can get on mix show or you can get on rotation. Mix show is when you actually have the DJ that's mixing the records. So I guess y'all got like DJ Row here, so he mixing, you know what I'm saying, he do his little 5 o'clock mix, I don't know what times it is. And then you got regular rotation where the songs just play. All this is being programmed. So a lot of artists, groups, man, I just want to get on the radio. Well, it's a process to that. They don't like when I say this shit, but I really don't give a fuck. You dig? Because I'm here to keep it real with y'all, because y'all, you know, everybody got aspirations and dreams, and somebody needs to tell y'all the truth. You know, some of the hottest records that come out of New Orleans never hit the radio. I think y'all would agree to that. You see what I'm saying? It's a reason. So check, so just like you trying to get them 3 minutes, Beyonce trying to get them 3 minutes, Drake trying to get them 3 minutes, J. Cole trying to get them 3 minutes, and every other artist that you can think about. But if you got a big enough bag, you can get your 3 minutes. The important thing to know about it is, if you say, hey, look, it's 4 weeks for this bag you drop off, at the end of 4 weeks, no matter who you are, what your record is, when the machine stopped, that means the money ran out. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it real with you, bro. You feel me? It's a money meeting. Now, the radio people don't like when I talk about it because the shit is illegal. It's called payola. You feel me? So I know I'm being recorded, and the nigga might have a hit on my motherfucking ass by the time I leave here. But they don't do that in New Orleans. New Orleans don't do that.
Not no more.
So,
that's what they say.
did I answer your question, bro? Alright, bro. Was I clear with the shit? Alright.
Here's what I like to add to that, though. Radio, if you notice, you know, it's a lot of replay all day. So what you have to do is, Q93 probably got 2 people working in that all day. That's it now. They used to have probably 100, but now they got like 2 people working the whole building. So what you gotta do is, you gotta start reaching out to some of these smaller internet radio stations, because they have listeners, they have followers. You know, you start hitting them up. If you hit up enough of them, and they playing you in rotation because they trying to play new music and hot music and help people out, like that's definitely an avenue you need to look forward to. It's crazy. We just had our song Wobble On and put on Vertical, I don't know, maybe a month ago or so, and we done got all kind of hits from different internet radio stations talking about that's hot. They about to put it in their rotation and stuff like that. So, you know, that's one step, and he got his own radio station on Vertical, so you know that's another plug right there. But you know, if you do things like that and just reach out to the internet and app radio stations and stuff like that, I know it sounds small, but that can go a long way for you. You know, it could definitely push you through and push you over, because then you get the streets listening to your stuff, and then the streets pushing it to the people like, you know, hey, why y'all ain't playing this on the radio? You know, so that's how you'll end up later on the radio possibly. It might take a little while, but that's the best way to go.
I want to tag on to that. That's how it happened for me. I was like, fuck the radio. I don't need y'all. I'm going to do it for the streets. You give it to the streets, and when the streets get it, the radio won't come follow behind what the streets doing, feel like they running behind time. They won't stay up with everybody else like what's hot. So the way I came in, I say, fuck that. I'm going to go to my beat machine, I'm going to make some hot shit, and the people going to like my shit. And once the people like my shit, they're going to be like, you know what? We got to find out where we can get this record from. That bitch hot. I don't want the fucking next radio station to play it. I don't want 102.9 to play it. We want to get it first. So I was like, you know what? Once you get some hot shit that the people cannot deny, the radio is not going to deny you at all. And that's the way I did it, the cheap way. I came to the back door.
And I'm Successful 5, nothing but fire records, whatever. This is what I do, like, you know, I'm an artist, but I'm an industry nigga in terms of making relationships from the top to the bottom, or whatever. And like, I'm glad you started with the radio question, be spade. You heard me? For those that don't know my nigga, see, when you got a relationship with a nigga, you can, you know, shout the nigga out, put their name out there, you know what I'm saying? You know, real shit, be spade, that's the nigga name, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? But listen, like, with radio, everybody won't get on the radio, you feel me? But they miss what Money Fresh say, right? They got buku DJs in this bitch, and how many niggas holler at the DJs to get their number? You heard me? To make sure the DJ got their song, so the DJs can play your music when they DJ. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's about these DJs having their record in their computer. You heard me? You can't tell a nigga Money Fresh hating on me, Big Daddy hating on me, Red hating on me when you ain't never seen the nigga your music. Yeah. Right. Nigga don't want to play my music. I guess not. You ain't gave it to the nigga. So how you go from going straight to the radio when you ain't even got to the club, nigga? You heard me? So this shit's so important. What Red doing with this industry shit, so you could be on game, and what Big Daddy said about keeping it real with y'all, right? Like, my single is called Money Up. I got relationships with all the radio people all across the world, but I'm going to the clubs in the street first, because like he said about these 4 weeks, when you spend that money, when you spend that bag, when them 4 weeks over, you need another bag to get you 4 more weeks. So if you work your shit in the club before you spend that money, making sure, hey, DJs, they playing my shit in here. DJ Black in the building, J Black in the building, or whatever. I'm making sure these DJs got my record before I spend money. Because I don't want my 4 weeks to be up, or my 6 weeks or my 8 weeks to be up when I'm spending money. And now I went to the radio first. Go to the streets and the clubs first, then the radio. My nigga, make sure people fucking with that record before you spend some money on that bitch, because nigga might not be fucking with that record. So just, you know, radio shit, if you trying to get on the radio, like, first make sure you got a hit, but work the DJs in the clubs first to make sure that record good and make sure they got it, and then you go to the radio. And if you need to get on radio, you know how that shit is. Successful 5.
Let me just piggyback on that real quick.
Wait, let me say something. Let me just say, when he said something, bro, he said streets, club, then the radio. If you do it right, streets, club, the radio will come to you.
Exactly. You feel me? But what I was gonna piggyback on that is also, like, when he say, you know, you gotta get with the DJs and put it in their hand, but build relationships. Don't be like, hey man, play my record. It's hot, dog. It's hot. I'm telling you, son. It's the hottest shit out right now. I'm telling you, the whole floor gonna be rolling, you dig, when you play it. Like, play my shit right now, son. Like, dog, that's the hottest part of the club. I mean, you gotta let me listen to it first and build relationships. Don't come ask us to play it one time and then we never see you again. Like build them relationships, and you'll get people that'll spin your music without you even having to be there when you build that relationship. But you gotta build that relationship, you know. That's all. I really had to say what you got, Mobile, right quick.
I just was saying, like if I was talking about the radio, like if you go back and check my history of mobile records, I did street records for the people because New Orleans radio station never did support us. You know what I'm saying? Just like he was saying, like Seth was saying, if you go to the club and to the people, to the streets and the DJs, it give you a record longevity. Because when you go to the radio, you pay them that bag, but when they take your record off, your record died. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you look at Doghouse Posse, they ain't had a radio record. You know what I'm saying? I did a radio record with Ruthless Juvenile. They never played it. You know what I'm saying? When Ricky B came, I was shaking for your hood. We went to rumors every weekend. Got in the DJ booth, rock the crowd. They picked the phone up and called me. Like, man, send us the record. You know what I'm saying? We made them ask us for the record. But if you look at it right now, that record, as a matter of fact, July, 25 years old, it's still a relevant record because it wasn't broke through the radio. You know what I'm saying? And also you gotta look at too, when you play these people, you gotta look at the mix shows and all that. If they don't play your record at least 2 minutes, you don't get recorded. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these DJs will play you for put your shit in the mix show, but then they're not playing your record, it's not getting recorded, you're not running them nipples. You know what I'm saying? But the longevity of your records for me, and that's why I'm here almost 30 years in the game, because of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the people always did, you know, show me love. You know what I'm saying? I always went to the street. You know what I'm saying? I was from the streets. I'm not scared of the streets. I'm not scared of my people. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. And I also have an internet radio station too. You know what I'm saying? This Mr. J Diamond, he run my station. Y'all probably don't really know him, but he had the studio RDM next to my record store. Railroad with the fellas be yelling. The first bit, exit did all that. You know what I'm saying? So he know a lot of stuff, man. But always support the DJs and always go to the streets.
What everybody just said, my name is Recite, I'm with New Orleans Talk Network. What everybody just said is definitely accurate, but B Spade, you asked a real good question. But I got a question for you, big brother. It's 2019 and radio, terrestrial radio is typically what we was talking about, and some of the fellas mentioned digital radio. You gotta ask yourself, why do you want your music on terrestrial radio? You have to have a plan, it's a simple formula for when you get on radio. Your music don't have to be on radio for a very long time. If you're trying to shop a radio deal, all you need to do is register. In New Orleans, if you can register 25 radio spins on BDSs and all that other stuff, you can approach a lot of A&Rs in this country and ask them, because New Orleans market is very small. So it's a blessing in disguise. It's hard, but if you can get there, if you can get on the radio, and those BDSs hit, you are going to be on every A&R radar. But do you want to be on a record label? So you have to ask yourself that question. If you're going to be spending that kind of money for a radio station, you want to shop a deal, you want to take a 360, or you want to go the independent route, which means you don't have to be on Q93. You just got to beat the streets up. So you and your team, y'all have to understand what's y'all target direction, and y'all have to execute it. If you give them people $10,000 to play that record for 1 month, you need your BDSs to really be registering. You need 25 spins a week in regular rotation so that you can take those 30 days and approach every record label in this country and say, look what I'm doing in New Orleans, give me a meeting. That's why he want to be on the record.
All right, hold up, we got something from J Diamond.
All right, thank you. The first thing I want to say is that terrestrial radio is dead. So
all the way.
Stop trying to get your music on terrestrial radio. Internet radio, streaming is the way to go because more people are being separated now through all the internet radio stations. So you're trying to get your thing on a terrestrial radio station, all you're doing is feeding their pot because they're making money off of advertisements. So what you want to do, well, first of all, make sure your music is copyrighted. Make sure you're registered with BMI before you do anything. Because we talking all this stuff, but we don't go to the basics. We don't go back to the beginning. And all this money is being given away because your record may get on mainstream radio, but you're not getting any. Why? Because they don't have a BMI number or ASCAP number on you. So, first of all, copyright your stuff. It don't take that much to $35 to copyright a song. and it doesn't take anything to register with BMI as a writer. Just sign up as a writer and then register your stuff so you can be protected. Because all the records that have been going through New Orleans, 90% of them have missed all the money. Because they're putting records out, but nobody is registered with BMI. Nobody understands copyright. Nobody even wants to fill out a copyright form. They don't know how to fill out one. You know, they don't know how to fill out one. So get with somebody who knows how to fill out a copyright form. When we did, now back to the street thing, when we did Marrero, we went out to the streets and we hit the streets constantly. In fact, I'll tell you this, CDs are still viable. Print you some CDs out and go out and make your money, because that's money in your pocket. And then that gets people to know what your music is. And once it gets out into the streets, then the radio station will grab it. Because that's what we did. Just like Mobile said, we made the radio station. We didn't even go to the radio station. We went to the clubs, and now they got the internet radio station, so the stuff will circle back around. And now you've got one radio station owning all the radio stations in the United States. Clear Channel, iHeartRadio. You get your stuff on those platforms, then you start making money. But like I said again, don't miss the money by missing the boat, by not copyrighting and not signing up with BMI.
Y'all give him a round of applause. That's a legend. He gave y'all some serious knowledge, and had I known he was coming, I probably would have asked you to be on the pen.
Hey, Red, I know our brother Devious couldn't be here, but Devious supposed to be here. I don't know if y'all know Devious D, right? So, one of the most ingenious brothers that I know, you feel me? Let me just say this. So, I gotta laugh at this shit because it's funny. But it's amazing to me. So, you know the DJ Jimmy song, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he was affiliated with all that. You know when anybody use, all right, you know that nigga get paid for that?
Yeah.
He get paid for that. He just got a platinum plaque from Cardi B for Bickenhead for sampling, all right, and that's a female saying that, but he owned it. All right. It's on a bitch's reply. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Some of y'all too young for this shit, man. Can I get some old niggas in here, man? Niggas 35 and up, man. Shit, man. Come on, man. But I'm just saying, he winning because his paperwork was right. Just like what the brother was saying, a lot of artists, you know, like I wouldn't even come in here perform if my shit wasn't right. I bet you it says shit right. You know, that's the only thing I seen in here passing out CDs a big dog. That's why you got Hustler of the Year every year for me.
Every year,
You know?
every year.
But I'm just saying, everybody wants to be on. I get that a lot. I get calls, say, man, look, I had a meeting a couple of weeks ago. Nigga brought me a big old bag of money. I said, bro, I can't do nothing with that. I'm step 18. Have you did step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on? But you just bringing me the bag, like, bro. Are you copyrighted? Are you registered with BMI ASCAP? Are you registered with Sound Exchange? Have you cleared the samples? You know, have you trademarked your name? And he just kept saying, no. I said, well, I can take your bread, but then you're gonna be looking for me because I'm not gonna be able to produce results. And if I can take your music and service it and get you popping, you ain't gonna get no return on your investment because you're not set up in the system to get your money. You understand what I'm saying? You can't get your money if you're not registered properly. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey, I'm B Spade, you heard me. I worked for Successful File for a little while, you know what I'm saying? Dude, the manager, he do some good work, you know what I'm saying? They got a lot of people that see you one way, but you know, they got some people that see you the right way. You feel me? I've been on radio before, but they got other ways and they got a lot of other people that know different things and you're trying to work with people, you know what I'm saying? My first single, actually, you know, it was popping, it's on. You go to the streets, you get it hot, you figure out which one it is, you go get you somebody hot out, you get them on your single, and you make it work, spin that bag, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that daytime, that's where you wanted at, you know what I'm saying? That daytime, something serious. You gotta spend, you know, that bag is something serious though, but you know, that's what people want. They got a lot of people that ain't been on the radio. That daytime,
rotation.
Rotation. You know, I've been hot with a lot of different singles, but this here was the one for me.
But I guess, and I understand what you're saying, but if your song is only spinning in New Orleans on daytime, right, and you done dropped the bag, you're not gonna get a return on that investment. I'm just being honest with you.
Oh, I just wanted to say this too, because I know what you're saying. But the money you do put in, says you do make it back. So it's like, that's what it's.
No, but that's what it says.
No, that's not what I'm just saying. If you do put in your money on yourself, you gain it back.
I just know this. I just know
Put
this.
your money into it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I totally agree with that. But this is another point that I want to say. So if I'm an A&R, right, and I pull up a BDS report, and you only spending in Alexandria, Louisiana, right? I'm smart enough to know that you paid somebody in Alexandria, or if you didn't pay, you high. Now I'm gonna check it in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. If you ain't spread the Baton Rouge, Opelousas, Lake Charles, with Eric T out there, and you ain't going over to Orange, Texas, and you ain't going up to Shreveport, then I'm like, well, damn, he got a high record, but it's only right here in Alexandria. Dog, I can read between those lines all day. You feel me? Now, as an artist, you can go ahead and run your radio program. I totally support dealing with terrestrial radio, but I support dealing with P3 markets and P2 markets. So I'm gonna get me a plan. I live in New Orleans, so I'm going to Jackson, Mississippi. I'm going to Monroe, Louisiana. I'm going to Lake Charles. So I can spend a percentage, you feel me? Now I can reach them areas in 2, 3, 4 hours, right? And if you're a big fish in a small pond, then they calling you to do shows. Hey man, look, we can shoot you 1,500 to come out and do the show. It's doing good on the radio. You're gonna come to the local club. So then you take that money that you get and then you go to the next market. You see what I'm saying? So it's a return on the investment. I don't know if I'm being clear to y'all, because I be talking a lot, bro. But I understand this shit.
But not just that, by me being a business owner, you know what I'm saying, I know the business a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I noticed that a lot of rappers are performers. Y'all have a check underneath your name if your name is right. If y'all, the legal stuff we telling you, if your name is right already, and you copyright already, y'all already have a check. You just gotta know how to touch it. You know what I'm saying? I done look it up, I done did my homework. Every rapper in here, if you go to any club and you touch their stage or you perform, you got proof, you got a check underneath your name already. And I never knew that. My partner Big J with University Records and all them, you know what I'm saying? They be telling me some stuff too, you know, and that's how they go by doing it. So you gotta be able to understand what they're saying about you having your name copyrighted, you having your music copyrighted, even instrumentals, because you don't want them to take that 10%, that 10% gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? And not just that, they gonna kill you for everything else. You know, if that's not your beat, they gonna kill you for everything else. So that means you go home broke. You know what I'm saying? So everything you do, you gotta make sure it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's on your name, on your LLC, have your name, whatever they say, because I don't know too much about rap, you know, signing and stuff, but I know a little bit. You know, I'm learning as I go. The more I talk to people, the more I learn. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who rap, who talk, you know what I'm saying, to each other, we up here networking, you know what I'm saying? You gotta check in your name. Already.
Already. I just want to say this one thing before we move on from this conversation. Every artist in here, I think I'm qualified to say this. Dreams do come true. One song, one radio station took us all over this country. I ain't gotta verify none of this stuff. One song, and we was broke. We didn't have a bag. This was back in 05. Dreams come true, you just gotta have your priorities in order and know what your formula is to get to success. And they're gonna come true for you, big brother. Anybody in here.
So, like, I'm glad I'm on a panel as an artist, right? You know, because, like, every artist won't be on the radio. You can say, you know, the internet, the wave, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's why that was the first question. We still talking about that shit 10 minutes later. You heard me? Niggas won't be on the radio. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you gotta understand the industry is a whole new industry, so streaming is a bag that, you know, we not tapping into. So if you ain't getting your iTunes and your Deezer and your motherfucking, you know, Tidal, you know, your Apple Music, you know, so if you ain't getting that money right there, you know, you losing also, you feel me? So that's why everybody, if you ever listen to the industry, they tell you this shit 90% business, you know, 10% talent or whatever, because yeah, I got CDs, right? I keep a CD too, you heard me? I'm gonna get this $10. I need y'all to listen up. All the artists that's in here, right? I sell my shit for 10. I don't know what y'all sell y'all shit for. I sell my shit for 10. I gave it because we, you know, we in the building. But if I sell this CD to you, I'm gonna get a check from you one time. You gonna play this CD as many times as you play it for the next 5 years, 10 years, or whatever, but I only got that $1. But the new streaming wave that y'all gotta get on is when you play that record, if they play it for 50 years, you get a check. Every time they play that bitch from now till infinity, you feel me? So make sure you got your business together, because you might not understand what I just said.
Right.
If I sell this bitch to you, and I get that one check, that one little bag from you, that's all I'm gonna ever get, as long as you play that bitch. But if you nigga, Apple Music, Google Play,
SoundCloud,
whatever,
yeah.
every time you play it, you get paid. You feel me? So that's why the business gotta be right, or whatever, you heard me? But like, you know, I understand where we be at with radio, but like my dude said right here, like, if you ain't trying to spread your bag in other markets, you're not gonna get paid. New Orleans ain't gonna give you no more than $500. I don't give a fuck how much you spend on the radio or whatever you do, you ain't gonna get no money here. But if you invest in yourself in Lafayette, Lake Charles, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Morgan City, Gulfport, you heard me, Jackson, Mississippi, they gonna pay you. But they also gonna check and see if you on New Orleans radio too. So you gotta be in the home, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't just about getting spent here. You gotta get spent everywhere, but you gotta work the record too in the clubs, in the streets, and all them other markets also. You know what I'm saying? And this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and we can move on to whatever, right? Radio is a business, nigga. They about making money. They don't give a fuck about you and making you a star. You like, I got the hottest record. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Their job is to make sure you don't switch the channel and go to another radio station when I play your whack ass song or your mediocre song.
Right.
Nigga, that's why they keep playing Beyonce and Chris Brown and everybody else over and over, because that's what people want here to get to the commercials. The commercials is the people that spend money to say come to 3J's and nigga Morris Bart and whoever else. So they don't give a fuck about your song. It's about playing hot shit to get to the commercials, to get to the next commercials. It's a business. Bam. Bam. You feel me? So if you don't understand radio and you don't understand relationships, what my nigga Red said is about relationships, man. Like, I fuck with all these DJs, nigga. I ain't gotta say a lot of shit because I built I call these niggas in the daytime, nigga. In the daytime, nigga, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, nigga. Hey, what's good with it? What's going on? If you niggas ain't getting no numbers, call the nigga in the daytime, ask a nigga, hey, what you drinking, Money Fresh? You niggas ain't bought no DJ, no drinking here tonight, nigga? No. You niggas ain't trying to fucking network. You heard me? You ain't ask these niggas what they drinking? You heard me? You thirsty? DJ Will up here thirsty, you want your record player, but nigga, you ain't bought no nigga no drink or nothing. You know, I digress, you heard me? Ray, what's the next question?
Nigga, set this bitch on.
This is 45, nothing but fire records. We ain't got to drop through DJ Will. Now let's see what they do.
Nigga got a drop ready, boy. You gotta get that nigga 2 drinks, dog. Get this nigga a drink, man. Get the DJ a drink. What he drinking? Whatever this nigga drink, get this nigga something. Nigga iced tea or something, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this too while we on this, and then we gonna move on real quick. So, you know, the DJ community, even though we're in different parts and everybody's spread out, it's still a close-knit community. I've been fucking with this nigga for about 30 years. I look up to him. I swear to God, this nigga was the best DJ I ever seen in my life, one of the president. I still look up to this nigga. I ain't just saying it because he's sitting here. That nigga told me some shit one time. We was sitting in Kenilworth Apartments fucking with some music with Kelly and shit. He probably don't remember it. He said, nigga, you gotta decide what kind of DJ you wanna be. I said, what you talking about, money? He said, man, you gotta be a scratchologist. You gotta be a mix. I know I couldn't be no scratchologist because this nigga was like the best nigga, dog. Like that, all that shit, taking his shirt off and laying on the table. This was this nigga, dog. So I said, well, I can't do that. And then I was too big for that shit, taking my shirt off. But anyway, then he said, he's like, you gotta be a mixologist, a scratchologist, or you gotta be a party rocker. I said, well, fuck, I could probably rock a party and I can mix pretty good, so that's not gonna be my lane. And ever since then, you know what I'm saying, he don't remember that shit. But anyway, that's kind of my lane that I took, and that shit stuck with me. But I want to say this, for my artists in the building, when you come up to me and tell me that your record is the hottest record, and this shit is the hottest shit out right now, and, you know, it's the, okay, I get that all the time. But when he called me and tell me this, or when Red called me, or Black called me and said, say, bro, I got this record, bro, this bitch is killing the club. I'm a deal with it a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because we all do the same thing. You know, they ain't gonna tell me go put on a record that's gonna clear my dance floor. You know, this is a brotherhood. You feel me? Like, it's a respect. It's a love. It's an admiration. Like, if I call Money and say, Money, man, I'm rocking this shit in Dallas, though. This shit is going bananas right now, dog. He probably gonna play it. Just off the strength. You feel me? Probably if you just bring it to me in the club, I'll play it. You know? So artists, network with a DJ that's gonna call me and say, bro, you might want to play your boy. Shit, dog, that shit is really jamming. You know what I'm saying? That's how this whole network of relationship with DJs work. Ain't nobody got no reason to lie, and I ain't gonna call nobody and tell them you need to play a whack record. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it like that. Any more questions? Oh.
Hey, listen, I won't just expand on what DJ Big Daddy said about clearing the dance floor, right? Because a lot of artists won't come in the club at 12:30 while the motherfucking club popping, like play my record,
Come on,
right?
man.
You hear me?
Speak, man.
And the DJ job is to keep people on the dance floor and keep the motherfucking drinks going over at the motherfucking bar in the club making money. So nigga, if you got a motherfucking record I ain't never heard as a DJ, and you want me to play your record at 12:30, and the motherfucker gonna run everybody out this bitch, you heard me? That's not gonna happen. You feel me? So, listen, we keeping it real. That's what this shit about, right? So that's why we saying work your record, my nigga. One song. Focus on one record, nigga. Like my thing, nigga, my single is called Money Up. My money up, my money up, my money up, up, up. I bring it to DJ J Black. Everybody, they playing one fucking song right now, cause that's what I'm focused on. If nigga, you trying to pump 3 records, I don't know the hook on the first record. Niggas ain't singing none of them records, but you trying to get the DJ to play the shit at 12:30. Nigga, come to the club at 10 o'clock when 30 people in the club. DJ, play the record at 10 o'clock right now while your loyal 30 early people here. Nigga, next Monday, come back while them same 30 here, and they can sing that bitch again next Monday. DJ, the next Monday, play my shit at 12:30. I'm not 12, 10:30, my bad, my nigga, 10:30. See, you gotta work the record every week, go up a few minutes. 10:30, 10:45, 12 o'clock. Then you could get into that era because you work the record, nigga. But nigga, it don't start at 12:30 when you come in this bitch and it's popping. If you not going to work the record, nigga, the DJ is not gonna do it for you. You heard me? So, and they not gonna clear out they dance floor for you. But if you working your record, my nigga, and I see you working it, I see you investing in yourself, they gonna fuck with you too. So that's the thing, you gotta have a campaign, my nigga. You gotta have 60 pieces of content for your one record. That might go over y'all niggas' head right quick who in here, and I hope the artists paying attention up in here, and the niggas who spending money and investing in them, cause sometimes the niggas spending money and investing be wanting more than the niggas who rapping. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes the niggas who spending money and investing want it more than the rapper. These niggas don't want to sell their own CDs. Niggas don't want to promote their shit. They just want 2 pictures on their Instagram, no music on their Instagram, but they won't be a superstar. with 300 followers. And they page private, but you want fans and followers and all that, right? So listen, when we telling y'all, my nigga, I hope we giving some game so a nigga could understand how to move in this industry, nigga. They got some powerful people in the building, and if you network with them, niggas in Houston, DJ Money Fresh, get you hot in Houston. We got nigga in Dallas, get you hot in Dallas, who straight from New Orleans, who fuck with New Orleans niggas, who wanna see niggas blow. You heard me? My nigga DJ Will, you heard me? Whole lot of 985, getting it in all over, all kind of people that's in this bitch who working, yeah.
Plus, I'm gonna be bringing this show to Houston soon too as well. My second time in Houston. I did it in Houston last year, and I had a request to do it again. You know, I was kind of skeptical. I was like, man, I ain't going back to Houston. But since it's been put out there, you know, I must have got a really good reception and made a good impression. So I'm gonna bring it back to Houston again real soon. So y'all stay tuned. You know, if y'all follow me on social media, or however you got here, we're gonna be sharing it. But Ike got something to say right quick.
I got two questions. For the DJs, artists on the panel, if you work with Vertical or haven't had any experience with Vertical, how was your experience with Vertical, right? And my next question is, have you heard of the MPGTE 7 Revenue Steps Workshop? And that's my two questions here.
I got the mic in my hand, so I haven't worked with you guys yet. I met you. You know, just meeting with these two brothers. I've always wanted to work with y'all. Not as an artist, as a broadcasting and media company. You know, I didn't mention it, but I'm gonna go ahead on and mention it before anybody else leaves it. This is one of my hosts right here on the Live Line. If you haven't heard of the Live Line, we are all digital talk show. We've been interviewing artists all over the country. We interviewed Successful 5. We right here on the West Bank. We reach thousands of people across multiple platforms. The world, literally. We just launched our brand new radio station for independent artists. If you want to get on the radio, just get with me and I'm going to put you on our radio station. I get you there, and I want to link up with you guys because if we put our resources together, then we are a whole lot stronger than competing with each other. If you open up your phones right now and you go to the Live Line on YouTube, you're going to see what these pads right here doing. You follow what I'm saying? We live right now. We got people watching, commenting, what's going on and all this and all that. So we using technology as a network to reach people in ways no way. I went talk to Seth 4 years ago about this. He'll tell you. And it took us 4 years to get to this point to be ahead of the curve. So if any artists want their music on the radio, just hit me up.
I gotta say something about that.
All right. Hey, Seth, go ahead. After you do that, we're going to do some final thoughts on that and get back to the performances.
Alright, so to answer Ike's question, you know, I did business with Vertical a number of times. Like, if y'all check the Vertical library, you'll see a bunch of Successful 5 records. Also, you'll see a bunch of records that I put in for other artists. The thing about Vertical is that they international, and that's why I fuck with Vertical, because DJs send me feedback for the records that I send directly to my email. So I know who fucking with it. If they in fucking Charlotte, North Carolina, New York, Germany, you know what I'm saying, Afghanistan, motherfuckers hit me from all over the world, you know, Canada, wherever. And that's what I like about Vertical, because the DJs give you the feedback and they tell you what they like about the record or whatever, and they ask you for drops like you just heard from DJ Will, and you can send that shit directly, you know, to the DJ. But one thing I just want to say to the artists that's in the building, also, like, this a outcome industry, right? Like, we all trying to make income, but a lot of the shit we do is outcome. So you gotta keep spending money until you get to a point where you can make income. So if you're not really investing in yourself, spending that bread, establishing, you know, like good relationships, great records, you're gonna keep spending money until you get to a point to where the people like those records and like that artist, and then you can make some income, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta just keep grinding and building those relationships, man. But the second question, I don't even know about that motherfucker. I don't know.
Anyway, my experience in vertical has been fantastic. I'm a user, and I don't like to use the word owner, but I'm responsible for it, goddamn it. So, anyway, just for the DJs in the building, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all, bro, because y'all really the reason why vertical is in existence. It was a dream, like my man said, you know, right here, you know, it was a dream of mine, bro, to have a platform where DJs could go get music, and this was before really the internet got to where it was today. If you can remember, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, I sacrificed a lot for vertical. You know, I retired from a corporate job to go do this, and I got this system, man, and I'm ready to go launch it, and I go talk to some artists, and I'm like, look, man, I got this company where I can service your music to DJs, and we're gonna be big, and this is gonna happen. And I'm like, all right, give me an email. And dude was like, what's an email? You feel me? So I didn't put my whole life on hold, you know what I'm saying? Then my wife, she can't even pronounce the shit. What is it, Verdaico? What? I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a company I live here with her, she can't pronounce it, so I know them motherfuckers can't pronounce it. So, you know, just little things like that, but it was a dream, but dreams do come true and blessings do too, brother. So, you know, I just want to tell the DJs thank you, because right now we're servicing DJs in over 100 countries. We get about 3,000 DJs on the site every day, of an average of about 15,000 songs downloaded, or MP3s. I know my man right here, Slick, he uses it, he called me all the time. But anyway, we just like to keep it fresh for the DJs. I know y'all like that Friday email, that's the one that everybody like. But we're gonna keep doing that and trying to keep it, you know, keep it popping. We got some new things coming. But I just want to say thank you to the DJs, bro. Shit, I appreciate y'all for making me hot, you know, and making us hot.
I'm ready on 12 o'clock to come. Man, when the new CD gonna come out, bro? Look, I mean on my computer. Look, it's 12 o'clock.
My last final word, like I say, if y'all always worried about the radio, they got other outlets you can always go to for artists. You don't have to go to the radio. They got commercials, reality shows, that really, really deep music besides radio. I'm getting paid right now for just making commercials for hot dogs, goddamn Miller, Budweiser commercials, and I'm living off that shit. Fuck the radio. I mean, they need so much music in reality shows, it's crazy. They need so much music for commercials. I don't even look at commercials the same way no more. I'm looking at commercial and I'm listening to the music in the background. For real shit. They paying you a big check for 15 seconds of goddamn music. So if you want to get into that, you know what I'm saying, I got into it by the grace of God. They put me in it. I sit at the beat machine, make about a good minute of music, and they only taking 10 seconds of the shit, and I'm getting paid for it. Amen. I'm just saying, don't worry about the radio. The radio is cool and everything, but you can get paid other ways. Commercials, reality shows, whatever they got on TV. That's all I got to say.
Can I make one more statement before we get out of here?
Don't forget to get the money first, man.
I want to thank Ray for having this mixer. He came by the station the other day. We had an excellent chance to chop it up. Listen, it's New Orleans Talk Network, the Lifeline Radio. We're launching this brand new radio station. We can't make it work without you. It's going to be a handful of people who are going to hear what I say and really take this serious. I'm looking for DJs to be on this radio station. We trying to reach the world. We trying to work with you guys, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to be on the radio station, you want to get an opportunity to work with us closely at the New Orleans Talk Network, get with me when this panel is over. I get you information, and we gonna make it do what it do. We got everything you need right here, right now, to get you started. All you gotta do is bring your tables, you heard me? We trying to program independent music and play independent music for artists all over the world. We want to keep this right here on the West Bank. So if you're interested, get with me, and we're gonna schedule a meeting, sit down and eat, and I fill you in all the details. I answer any questions that you have. You want to know how to make money with this, I tell you how to make money with it. So that's for all the DJs in the building if y'all want to take advantage of this.
Hey, give me a doggone
God
break.
bless y'all for doing what y'all
Hey,
do.
give me a break for doing the show.
Look, he's $10, and y'all gonna have to really, you know, Smith Daddy he gonna tell me if y'all good or not. I mean, if you heard. Thank y'all, man.
All right, y'all. Hey, y'all.
make sure it is Seafood Sunday here at 3J's. So y'all don't forget, go in on and you know, get y'all some seafood. The big old seafood place that they rolling out there with.
Yeah, they got a plate for me at the bar. I just ordered my plate. I've been waiting on it right now. I'm waiting on this panel to be over.
You know?
But look, yeah, man, they artists, man. Network with these DJs, brothers. You heard me? If y'all want to get on, man, these DJs are so powerful and strong, man. Make sure y'all network with the DJs, man. And keep grinding, man. Don't never give up. Keep fucking grinding. Y'all niggas gonna be on top, man. Let's work together, New Orleans. Let's make it to the top. Shout out to everybody that came through. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? DJ Ray did his motherfucking thing. Vertical. You heard me? DJ Money Fresh, DJ Big Daddy Recite, Cess45. Hey man, y'all fuck with me. I got nothing but fire record store, 1840 North Cleveland. We press up CDs, posters, all that shit, man. Y'all won't get y'all music pressed up. You heard me? Let's get it, man. Let's go to the top, man. Let's
go. Still important. Thank y'all. Y'all give that panel a
DJ
round of applause. You dig? We got Sean Zarelli about to come up here though and gonna perform. So, shit, you come on up, Sean Zarelli. We're gonna throw you in there right now. You dig? We're gonna move these chairs off the stage. Get these performances in. Right after that, got Iris P in the building. After that, we got Dank still in the building. We're gonna run all that right now. That's what it's about to do. That's what it's